Wright about it, hasn't
that was nice.
Yeah.
Because you know what, the fans, that's something they'll talk about as well. Yeah, he got us there, I'll get him next time.
Should we bring the mood down and talk a little bit about Arsenal? You're not too despondent.
No,
it's only a draw against Fulham.
Yeah.
But having taken the lead in that game, you know, you go behind really early on. You think, right, fine, we'll play our way back into it. This should be, you know, let's lose our heads.
Yeah.
We did it, but to concede that equaliser, is that what will make it all feel very flat?
That's probably, yeah. And it's early in the season. It's something that you want to... If it's going to happen, it happens now, so as people can look back and see, right, what are we doing? What's lacking concentration? Yes, the manager's moving things around, certain players not playing that fans want playing. But I'd still feel that we showed enough in that game where you say, OK, we've got that about us, but the lack of concentration, the conceding of goals early in games is a big problem for me at the moment, because if I'm any team coming up against Arsenal now, I'd say, OK, let's start fast. And then at the end, let's stay in the game if it gets to the end. Let's stay in the game, and then let's see, because they're conceding goals as well. So I think they're very... It's being one of the teams that's meant to be up there, meant to be challenging, there's a lot of pressure that comes with that, and I still feel he's trying to find things out. You know, Thomas Partey in that inverted. What's going to happen with...
Where do you stand on that, though, Thomas Partey at right back?
Well, I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get an extra man inside there, you know, so as you can keep the play moving, another midfielder in there, you know. But then when Zinchenko comes, then you've got to... Obviously, then Declan Rice, who likes to play on the left. There's a lot of things that he's going to have to take, because Zinchenko, is he going to come in? Is he going to play Wright, Saliba, Gabriel and Zinchenko when he comes back? Is it Partey and Rice? So there's things that I think fans would maybe like to see go back to a kind of bit of normality. But I think that if you're going to try something, then you try it at this stage of the season, see how it works. Because I think last season, at the end of last season, he was starting to use Partey in that position. Not sure it's working too much in respects of the fans. I don't mind it when dropping in there, but I believe that our biggest worry is concentration just now, because we've got the quality, we've got the ability. It's concentration.
Look at those fixtures, though. Manchester United, then Everton, then it's the North London derby, then Bournemouth and Manchester City
this is the Premier League,
before the international break. Chelsea on the other side of it. I mean, I know it's but you can have a more comfortable run of fixtures.
You can, but like the thing is that Arsenal, with the monies we've spent and the players we've brought in, the attitude of the team, the attitude of the manager, we're not bothered about the fixtures. It's about getting to that next game and making sure that you don't lose it, and putting the kind of performance where you don't lose it, worse ways, you know what I mean, you don't lose it, and then you win it, because we're in a different mindset now. We can't look at them teams and worry.
What we were saying about Newcastle earlier.
This is where Arsenal are.
Do you think Partey will play it right back in those games?
I think that Mikel, he might go with it, but I probably I'd get the back four back in with Ben White and Saliba and Gabriel and Zinchenko, and then Zinchenko inverts in. You know, but then what happens with Declan Rice? Does Declan Rice go on the right side? I know he prefers the left, but I think that this is the time to experiment. Let's see how it goes. If it's not, then he can go back to what he does, 4-2-3-1 or whatever he wants to do, 4-3-3. But I don't mind it at the moment, because, again, it's like when Arsenal draw, it's like it's like a downer for everyone. We've only drawn the game. We've drawn the game. We haven't lost the game. Gosh.
But if it had been a late equaliser scored by Arsenal, it would feel a lot different.
It would have been, yeah.
Conceding a late equaliser.
I was kind of like having myself... In my house, I was having myself, because we got to 2-1 and then Paulina scored, so it shut me up.
So Mikel Arteta experimenting with bringing a full-back into midfield, or as Ange Postecoglou calls it, just copying Pep, mate. We are going to look next at Manchester United. And those...
To it. Now the finish! And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that. Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
After 85 minutes is...
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more.